Good evening, guys. This is the Sibeh Late Show, Saturday special. I'm Xingqi, and today is day 5 of campaigning, and that means we are halfway through. So very soon you will not be able to see me anymore, which is probably good news for you and all my haters out there. Alright. So if you're tuning in because you got a Saturday night election fever like me, you're in for a good time. Actually, no, I write one, so I'm not sure whether you have a good time or not, but I'll try my best. Alright, okay, let's start. Since we are on the topic of fever, you still know there's something called COVID-19. Yeah lah, it's phase 2, people are going out, but there are still cases in Singapore. So yeah, we are reporting it every day, and you're welcome. Actually, you know, when caught up with all this election thing, right, I also kind of forgot about this pandemic. But early today, right, when I watched the walkabouts and the press conference by the politicians, I kind of got reminded. Here's what they said.
Me to meet up with you all to give you a sense of our take on how the campaign is going. Yeah. Over the last few days and perhaps even the last few weeks leading up to the GE, I think we have heard many things from various parties. Many issues were talked about. In the last few days, they will talk about whether the opposition will be wiped out, whether the NCMP scheme is good or no good for the opposition. Then we have heard various ideas about GSTs, earlier withdrawal of CPF and things like that. So many things have been said. But I have one particular observation that I thought I wanted to share with you all. And that is, in my preparations for the Zaobao forum 2 days ago, I went through in detail the various manifestos of the various parties, and I also read through all the things that have been said. So while many things have been said, there is one part that is glaringly missing, and that one part has to do with how are we going to get through this COVID crisis? How are we going to save jobs? Now, this election is probably conducted in the most challenging time in our history. So I think every party, including the PAP, must have the plans to share with the voters how we are going to get through this situation. So while many things can be said, many things are discussed, I think the most important thing still goes back to this central issue. How are we going to get through this crisis? And I hope that the various parties and various candidates will have more to share with voters how they intend to take the country forward through this crisis.
We've said many times this is the greatest crisis since the Second World War, and we haven't cleared COVID. So it's a health crisis and an economic crisis, and the two are linked. You don't control the virus, your economy is not in control. I think it's important that every party sets out not just some broad statements, but what are your plans to deal with that? And what are you putting forward? It's not just a question of some sound bites. Concrete plans, jobs, economy, the recession that is coming, people's lives, COVID crisis, how are you going to get out of it? Even if you're there to check, what are your alternative policies? I think that people need to ask, and I think many people have asked. I have looked at the manifesto of the candidates who are competing here, and I don't find any answers on these questions. Right? That's the first point at the national level. So there are no answers. So the question is, what are you running for Parliament for? You've got to have a plan and a policy for people.
Yeah, on YouTube, someone, what's his name or her name? A packet of rice asked me to read the comment, his or her comment. Yeah, so I read his comment. Yeah, it is live lah, by the way. Oh yeah, and Man United just equalized, I think, a few minutes ago. So, okay, so you heard PAP's Nisun GRC candidate K Shanmugam there. Oh yeah, at the walkabout he also addressed the issue as to why there are no new PAP Indian candidates this GE. He explained in Tamil that currently there are 9 Indians in the parliament and no one will be stepping down anytime soon during this GE2020. Not only that, the other day we met with Dr. Vivian Balakrishnan. We also asked him this question. This is what he said.
Why is there no Indian representation among the new candidates?
Simple answer, none of the current Indian candidates are stepping down.
Yeah, I mean, that's all really. But we did a whole interview with him. You can head to our Facebook page to watch, or YouTube page. Yeah, but now please stay with me. I know some people are calling me to go to sleep. Yeah, I will try to sleep earlier, okay? Next, we are going to talk about the 10 million thing again. Yeah, because people are still talking about it. So, PAP released a statement on the whole issue. Here's a statement. You can read, screenshot, read later, whatever, okay? So, long story short, bear with me, this one is just me only. It first started in 2013 when former Chief Planner Liu Taiker suggested Singapore could do well to look ahead. Perhaps to 2100 when it might have a population of 10 million. But the National Population and Talent Division, NPTD, recently stated in a statement that the Singapore government is not planning to increase the population to 10 million. Well, in fact, in 2018, Minister Josephine Teo, who was in charge of population matters in the PMO, has said in Parliament that Singapore is not expected to change its immigration policy, and its population is likely to be significantly below 6.9 million by 2030. She also said that Singapore's population is expected to be below 6 million by 2020. So yep, there you have it. A lot to digest, a lot of numbers, a lot of million. Yeah, but I wish I have $1 million. Alright, moving on. Earlier there was the constituency political broadcast. Speaking today were candidates for Chua Chu Kang GRC, East Coast GRC, Holland Bukit Timah GRC, Hong Kong North SMC, Hougang SMC, and so there was Heng Swee Keat too.
Dear residents of East Coast GRC, I'm Heng Swee Keat. Thank you for supporting Lim Swee Say, Lee Yi Shen, and the PAP team here, and before that, Professor Jayakumar and his team. My teammates and I, Cheryl, Kiat Hao, Maliki, and Jessica, are committed to serve you. Our residents are diverse. What unites us is the East Coast spirit of care and the pride in our culture and heritage. Over the years, we have worked hard to develop East Coast and build a caring, inclusive community. We revitalized Bedok Town Centre, built the Bedok Nature Way, and many new HDB flats here. This will allow residents to enjoy nature and our young families to live near their parents. Residents can also look forward to future developments such as the Thomson East Coast MRT line, the Bayshore Housing Precinct, and the Coastal Adventure Corridor. Right now, we are all concerned with COVID-19. We understand your anxiety about your jobs and your families. Let me assure you that once elected, the PAP team at East Coast and the PAP government will continue to work hard to see us through this crisis. At the national level, we have committed almost $100 billion to safeguard the lives and livelihoods of our people. We'll do our best to keep you in jobs, help you find new ones, and support you to bounce back stronger. We'll continue to strengthen our connectivity so that our businesses and our people have opportunities on the global stage.
This just in, United score again, so it's 2-1. Oh yeah, he was also there. You all should probably know him lah. He is Health Minister Gan Kim Yong. The guy you always see at the COVID-19 press conference lah. He is in the, where is it lah? The PAP, oh yeah, he's the PAP Chua Chu Kang team.
Residents of Chua Chu Kang GRC, greetings. 蔡厝港的居民们，大家好。Thank you for your support over the years for my team and I to serve you in the Chua Chu Kang GRC. We have worked together to improve the town, added new facilities, as well as refresh existing ones, and we have rolled out many programs to bring people together to take care of one another, especially the more vulnerable among us. I know COVID-19 is on the minds of many people. In the past few months, we have been fighting this war together and supporting one another. I want to thank everyone for your understanding and your perseverance. I especially want to thank our healthcare workers for taking care of our patients. Many in Chua Chu Kang also stepped forward to volunteer to look after and to take care of those who are affected. I joined some of them when they went around distributing care packs, masks, as well as daily necessities. This selfless act of volunteerism is really what makes us different. Chua Chu Kang is special because we are not just a town, we are family. We have done many things together as a Chua Chu Kang family over the last 5 years, and we have also many exciting projects laid up for you. We have put all this in our 5-year master plan, and we hope that you have the opportunity to look at them and give us your feedback. And these include the new Safra Clubhouse, the Jurong Regional Line, the new transport hub, as well as hawker centres and many more. But beyond infrastructure and hardware, what is more important is people. We will continue to roll out programs to connect people together, to take care of one another, and to ensure that no one is left behind. Why? Because we are family and we care.
Together, let's build a better home for you and your family. Together, a better home for all.
Wow, not bad, still got ending pattern. Okay, besides all the broadcasts and all these things, right, today is Saturday and I'm sure many of you are outside eating breakfast, lunch and dinner. So yeah, you know, politicians will take this chance to walk around food centres lah. For example, today PAP and PSP were walking about the Ayer Rajah Food Centre. Do y'all know any good recommendations? You know, if not, I ask my producer to go and search. Got what lah there? Indian Rojak, nice. Just Indian Rojak, man, so big the hawker centre. Stingray. Oh. So yeah lah, never mind lah. You all just leave your comments, then maybe I go and check it out later lor. Okay. Finally, oh sorry, still watching. Oh, finished already. Okay, finally we are at the last segment. It is called Where Are They Now? So the past few nights, right, we've been showing you some highlights from GE2015, right? Tonight, we are going to update you on the whereabouts of few popular figures of GE2015. Number 1, NSP Kervin Lim. Remember her? Yeah, there? Yeah lah, this lady lor. Kervin was 26 years old when back in 2015. And she was the new face of the National Solidarity Party lah, or NSP. She contested in where? Oh yeah, Sembawang GRC against recently retired Kobun Wan, and his PAP team won. The results was like NSP 27.72% to PAP 72.28%. Yeah lah, she lost lah. So where is she now? I mean, we recently spoke to her. Yeah, well, she's not contesting in 2020, but she said she's still very much involved in politics and is still a member of NSP. Number 2 is this guy.
My dear fellow Singaporeans, my name is Chung Hong Heng. In my whole lifetime, I've also volunteered in other places. For example, related to raising funds for students who can be entrepreneurs with charity organization and social enterprise. And that's where I pick up a lot of volunteering skills to contribute to society. I also tried to help out in other special needs in families and in societies to help them to do well in their life. We heard the voices of our residents. The delay in CPF payout had affected our retirement plan, and many could not afford to retire. We want to address this and make it right. Do the next right thing. Vote for NSP.
Thumbs up, man!
Yep, that's the thumbs up, man. He will be contesting in Tampines GRC under NSP. Okay, very late already. I hope you guys stay safe. Wear a mask. Drink water, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Good night!